Still only 70%. We're still not quite there yet. Also, I'm still very curious how do I have 87% in this save if I didn't even touch the side missions? It's like, I don't know, if you ask me, 87%, that's enough to be like, yeah, you finished everything, except you didn't get full sync on all the missions, so we're just not going to give you that last 13%. So, I ran into a problem. I don't know if I showed this last time or not. I ran into a bit of an issue with the trading mechanics, the trade system. I lost the new maps. And with the new maps, I lost my ships. They still exist as far as I know, because I did get the money for them dropping off their trades, but when I went in to try to set them up to do more trades, they're gone. I don't know what happened. It's based on progression, I think, so maybe I did something out of order and the game thinks I'm earlier in the game than I actually am. And then I'll hopefully get those locations back when we continue the main story, but yeah, so here's what we're looking at. Oh, right, I just remembered. There's the, detective missions. So let me go change clothes, and we'll go be a detective. Too bad you don't get a detective outfit to wear while you're being a detective. Even if mechanically it's still the slave, it would still be cool to have a detective outfit. I thought this was a way I could go. It was a dead end. Excuse me. So yeah, got the assassin missions done. They were pretty much all just find the guy, kill the guy. Did the trade missions, which were all, or the business rival missions were also pretty copy pasted, which I don't mind because. Okay. I just realized how weird it is that I don't mind because I found it such a pain in Assassin's Creed 2 whenever the missions would just run to a pigeon coop and then run to a target and then run back to the pigeon coop and then find the new target. But yeah, somehow I didn't mind here. Maybe it's because the map's smaller, that's probably the big difference. Missing person, please help. I need more details than that. Oh, find him in 60 seconds. And thankfully, I have found that you do not need to get all the bonus objectives at once. So, yeah, just get them at all, and that's good. Then you can retry if you don't get both. I forget which one it was that I did that. Yeah, one of the missions found did target located where it's on the other side of the fence. Hello? No, he's over they're dead. No, Eagle Vision, and then I'm searching you with my gun. Full completed 60 seconds. Which also reminds me, I got all the mushrooms in the bayou as well and did all those. I don't think you get anything for it. It's just like, yeah, you did it. You found the mushrooms and then you punched the people and force-fed them medicine. You did it. It didn't even have a message. I wasn't even sure I got them all, but I'm pretty sure. Like I used a map and went to all the locations. I'm still in the circle, right? The search perimeter. There he is. Oh, wait. His tail. His tail. I gotta tail him. I flipped a coin and it landed on tail. What are you screaming about over there? Who's screaming? The mushrooms should be something I can at least confirm in my inventory. Go see you either sooner they'll spot you, but he can't see me. I'm on a corner. Dude, you already looked over your shoulder. You can't look over your shoulder, then take 2 steps and look over your shoulder. That's not how this works. Also, I believe I now have all the shops purchased, so I don't think we'll be getting any more business rival missions. But we have this detective stuff, we have free slaves quest in the bayou. I think there was one more ship crew mission that we can do right now. And then there was a smuggler mission, which hopefully is not just running from point A to point B to quote-unquote deliver the goods. Well, he's dead. What's he got on him? $69. It's not very good. Oh no. I expected to get notoriety for looting the body, and then I didn't. But I got it for climbing. I think something I read somewhere said, like, you only gain notoriety if you're near a slave auctioneer or something. Is that... who is that? Oh, that... oh, I thought he was the tailor icon. No, tailors are not people who are just standing there. That's probably going to be up on the roof, which is why they made me start on the roof. I'm probably looking for a wig and face paint. Or makeup tin. It's supposed to be an Assassin's Creed 3 joke. When they're teaching you the notoriety system. Oh, there's a guy. But I found clues. You can't see me. I'm behind an object. Probably shouldn't have that equipped while I'm doing detective stuff, so I don't wave a gun around while I'm analyzing clues. What clue am I analyzing? Did I just not finish doing the footprints? Sorry, buddy, but I need you to die. I'm busy with important detective work. I was wondering if he was going to fall off the roof. I suppose it's on the balconies. While I remember, I did look up what the pocket watches do. I forgot. Forgot what it does, but getting all of them does do something. Unlike the mushrooms for some reason. Which I feel like if you're going to have overworld clutter, it's supposed to lead to something when you pick it all up. As opposed to pocket watches, which are just like, hey, look, you can buy this thing. And then it just sits in your inventory. And it's not even like one pocket watch of 12. It's literally just like, hey, here's a pocket watch. Isn't it neat? There's the footprints. Sorry, buddy. I needed to analyze footprints.
L'âge des Lumières, l'indépendance de la raison. Je donnerais tout ça pour pouvoir descendre de ce balcon de temps en temps.
I guess that's the bonus objective. You use a hidden blade to kill him. That's like my only melee weapon in the set. Or no, I have a hatchet. But the hidden blade just makes more sense. I'm gonna get you. You can run all you want. I'm gonna get you. Gonna whip you. Haha. Could slow you down, so I can get you with the. The leaping assassinate. Oh man, I didn't. Well, I got him anyway, kind of awkwardly. When you're finished cleaning in New Orleans, come to the bayou. We've gathered near the deserted garden. We have the other witness. Hurry if you want to interrogate him, as we need to get rid of everything that could expose our plans. And look at that. I'm near a poster. Poster! Now where's the next one start? In the bayou. Makes sense. And look at that. I'm near the fast travel for the bayou. It's by me. We also circled back around to where I started. Where's the... Is it over there? Tim Allen? And he doesn't know either. I like how there's two. Like, I could talk to that guy, or I can say, no, he smells, I'm gonna go to this guy instead. Absolutely no reason to have two of these guys on the same dock. It would make sense if they were at, like, each of the corners of the world, because you can also just walk to the bayou if you go northeast, all the way northeast corner. Oops, that took me to Chichen Itza. Okay. Which I forgot to mention last time. That makes. I mean, you can kind of connect the dots there on Madeline's connection to the Templars and wanting to free slaves, because she's not really freeing them. She's putting them under Templar control to mine artifacts in Chichen Itza. Well, at least that answers why there was two of them, but... I don't know, I still think there should have been more of these guys. If you could just take a boat to the bayou, they should have just had more boats. What is that? What are those white specks flying around? Are you fireflies? Why aren't you there when I'm actually in the bayou? Oh, I have notoriety. That's why that icon is there. Well, let me just go make that icon disappear.
Every man has a price.
I also own the shops here too now. It's like 2 of them, but I own them.
Mademoiselle Aveline,
You again?
please, mademoiselle. I don't know who else to turn to. It is my wife. She has disappeared.
She has been recaptured?
No, it might be worse. Those rough men in the bayou. I fear she has joined them. Soon after we arrived, she began to speak of revenge, of revolution. These men, they encourage her. They have weapons, but I don't think they are who they say they are. I tried to warn her, and then she vanished. Please, can you help?
Yes. We don't have much time.
Fight the enemies and free the slave. I thought he was going to take me there. Nope, he's just walking away. He's entering an idle cycle. Go ahead and get on the boat, because I've learned that the boats are faster. At least they certainly feel faster than just running around and swimming occasionally. Which you would hope, right? That the boat that you get into, that you can only find in certain places in the map, would be faster than just going on foot. For as much as you can call swimming on foot. Can I go through this? No. Why am I going forward? I guess I could have got out and gone the other boat. There's no time to lose. Get stuck in mud. And then Lex wins. It's a Superman 64 joke for you. Because there's no time to waste. See, now the boat will be showing its true speed. Now that we're actually in open water and not stuck. Disembark canoe. Go ahead and I'll go beat him up. I'll whip him because I don't use the whip enough. Same with my hatchet. I will use my hatchet. Easy.
Are you alright, madame?
Yes, thankfully. Can no one here be trusted?
Yes, but we are few and far between. I hope you can remove your family to safety.
I will. And once I do, mark my words, the revolution will come.
I hope you are right.
And that takes care of that. I think the smuggler mission was over here, but I guess it only shows up if you're in the slave disguise, so I'll just go ahead and get changed. I'll get back in the canoe. What was that? It sounded like someone putting a coin in a slot machine. Now go forward. I'm pressing forward. Like, I get water physics are a thing, but it didn't even seem like she was changing how she was paddling. It's a good time to take a water break. How about you stuck on? I probably should have gone the other way. It's probably easier to get in that way. Am I stuck? Nope. Okay. I think there's only like one way in, so I'm going the wrong way around. There we go. There should be another way in. There. Luckily, I keep spare clothes at Agate's place. I like how you can't even be the Lady Persona here because there's the terrain is just too rough. You would never be able to get around. Where did the smuggler mission go? Alright, maybe it'll come back later. Maybe it'll come back with New York. And all my other trading locations. When I was looking around for guides, I happened to see a post talking about this game on Reddit. And it was from someone who had also had, up to that point, also played, So I'm trying to think of, like, the right words, because I keep saying up to that point. It's like, that's not specifying what I mean to specify. That the person had already played through the new style of games, like Odyssey and, Valhalla. And apparently the parkour gets worse as the series goes on, so that's disappointing to hear. I think they said, like, this game and 4 are the ones where it's, like, the best, and then it starts going downhill from there. Do not engage guards in open conflict, so stealth. Oh, can I do the thing with the whip that I could do with the rope darts where I can kill from trees? That'd be pretty cool. I think that Fade to Black is supposed to be denoting an alligator. I gotta be stealthy and I gotta be fast. My least favorite combination of things. Thankfully, I can poison dart. Poison darts are your friend. Just like rope darts were. You gotta wonder why I felt the need to sing that if it wasn't even really gonna... If I wasn't even gonna commit to making it like a song. Wasted a dart on that second guy.
Merci.
What's this stuff? Oh, it's a letter. And on the inside, it's a note. And here's a message from your parents. Interrogate the second witness to make sure he hasn't told anyone what he saw, including the mess you've created. I'll leave more instructions at the usual spot. Oh, well, I killed them, and I'm not going to know where their usual spot is. The second guy only had money. I mean, I could always buy more. Buy more ammo myself. I feel I've done that way less in these newer games than I have in the past. It's like Revelations is where I stopped really... Or maybe Brotherhood. I think Brotherhood is where looting people actually really became worth it. And if my inclination is that it was Revelations, then it must be Brotherhood, because I'm never right about which game starts whatever thing. It's like Revelations also was not the game to start chain killing. Deal with the bandit's leader. Search for clues. Put the blowpipe away. Am I still in the... Yeah, I'm still in the search. Excuse me. I like how I've got a green aura around me in Eagle Vision. You know, they just gotta remind you, you are your own ally. Oh, there we go. Footprints. Our business here is done. We have to get moving to as other contracts are waiting. We meet tonight west of the fort. West of fort. It's a nice line of trees they got here for me to run on. To get to the fort in under, what was it? 3 minutes? 2 minutes? 2.5? Okay, that's... Doesn't lead anywhere. And then, I don't know how I ended up hanging because of the freaking fade out warning me of alligators. No way to just one alligator, because there's never multiple in one spot. Because they take 3 QTEs to kill, and to them, that's challenge enough.
I see her.
And I see you. Is that it? Is that the end of that quest line? I think it is. Ah, that's a little disappointing. It was just one guy. It's pretty anticlimactic. Alright. Time to go do main story, because apparently the smuggler mission disappeared with New York. Oh, there's the alligator. Oh, scary. And an alligator makes me think of Killer Croc from DC. I don't know if I already said the joke where it's like, oh, actually he should be called Killer Alligator because his muzzle is short like alligators, whereas crocs have long muzzles. And the character makes me think of, you know, it reminds me that there's that Suicide Squad game coming out. Although I don't think he's playable. I think they chose King Shark instead. Although I say that, and I don't know if Killer Croc has ever been part of the Suicide Squad. That's a part of DC Comics I'm not super familiar with. Like I'm familiar with DC Comics at all. Really, my only experience is like Injustice and the Lego games. That's about it. And some of cartoons. Which ones? Some of them. Multiple. I really should get back to watching through Batman the Animated Series. But yeah, I hope that Suicide Squad game isn't as bad as people are making it out like it's going to be. Like people are acting like it's going to be this big dumpster fire, and it's like, oh, okay, yeah, I get where you're coming from, but I mean, after the crap we got last year with like that King Kong game and that Gollum game, is this really going to be that much of a dumpster fire? But I understand people are sick of games as a live service. And launching with plans for content updates rather than launching with content and then getting updates. But I want to have the benefit of the doubt that it won't be as bad as people are thinking it will. Oh, it's daytime now.
Smugglers! Aveline! It's been a long while.
Too long. Listen, have you noticed any unusual activity on the bayou?
Other than ours, you mean?
We have been noticing rather a lot of men in Spanish uniforms. Although I would question both their manhood and their allegiance.
They've been bribed by a man named Vasquez. He works for the...
Vasquez? Sacre bleu, I know his name. I heard soldiers talking. He plans to divert a supply ship tomorrow.
Unless we divert it first.
I like how you think. Have I not said it before, Elise? I love how she thinks.
I'm in the mood for a diversion myself.
If I may make a suggestion. The lighthouse on Lake Pontchartrain. If you, tamper with it, perhaps that ship may never reach her berth.
Roussillon, I like how you think. Have I not said it before, Elise? I love how he thinks.
Wait. You mean this whole time Sacre Bleu was a curse? And they let it get said in kids' shows? I can't believe it. Oh, wait. Okay. What bonuses? Avoid killing anyone and do not swim. Restricted zone. It's like, yeah, just over here. Everywhere else inside the fort is fine, but don't go over here. We're repainting the floor. Or walls or something. I don't know. I'm surprised it didn't detect me at all. So this grass should... Oh, it ends. Should take me all the way there. If I can get to the other patch, that is. I forget if the grass still works in this game like it does in 3, where you apparently can't just duck into the bushes if someone is looking at you. So I'm going to try my best to find a window of opportunity where I am not being actively watched while I go into the bushes. Just, you know, problem I'm sure even modern day people have faced without trying to be stealthy, per se. But yeah, that's what mainly reminds me of the Suicide Squad game is the screenshots people have been posting. They're like, oh man, look at the UI. The UI is so gross. It's making me vomit looking at it. It's like, is it really that bad? Like, people have had the same reaction to Battleborn's UI, and that's from looking at doctored screenshots. Doctored, whatever the word is. No, faked screenshots where people, for whatever reason, for malicious intent, I guess, Photoshop Battleborn's interface to have, like, elements that are not supposed to be seen together at the same time showing up, and also stuff that only pops up temporarily and contextually, like level up notifications. And you know, they got single player or player versus enemy pieces of interface mixed in with multiplayer, like, you know, player versus enemy pieces of the interface all smashed together on one screenshot. So I'm wondering if, I mean, that's probably not happening with this game too. Like, why would people do that with a game that they already think is going to be awful? Like, it was just a meme to dunk on Battleborn, but for for the Suicide Squad game, like, people are dunking on it because they don't have faith in it. And rightly so. Really, whoa. I was just about to get out of the grass and there's a guy. Coming to pee, apparently. I mean, I already made that joke about ducking in the bushes. This guy... That genuinely was a pee break. That's totally what that animation was. I wonder if I can... Like, if I use my fists, does that count as killing? Because sometimes it counts as killing, but then there are objectives which, like, neutralize them non-lethally, and where they really just mean use your fists. But, you know what? Doesn't matter. We're past that point. We're climbing on the lighthouse. There shouldn't be any more problems. People don't look up. Tanuki Gakure Jutsu. I forget if the jutsu is in there, like, historically speaking, but you know what I mean. Tanuki Gakure. People don't look up. And yeah, I am also still having that, like, even if people aren't faking the screenshots they're grabbing of the Suicide Squad game and its user interface, because I think people have said they've gotten them directly from video. Oh, hey, hello. Oh, you're not paying attention. They've gotten them directly from videos. So it's like, okay, they're probably not photoshopped. But similarly to Battleborn, I wonder how much of that is just stuff that your mind is just naturally going to tune out while you're playing. Because, like, you'll look at it and go, oh, man, they got a text box over in the corner when someone's talking, and they got the mini-map, and they got all health bars all over the place. It's like, yeah, but how much of that are you going to actively pay attention to while you're playing? Because, like, user interfaces be like that. I get that people prefer interfaces with less clutter, with less there. Like, I suppose, this game, example of uncluttered UI.
Not more fun when we met? I seem to remember.
Nothing. You remember nothing.
Right, because I'm so drunk. Aveline, you've done it! The ship, she is stuck in the mud!
Now you will reap your reward. And I will cut Vasquez down to size.
And then we celebrate!
Aveline, I'll gather my men. We'll meet you at the ship.
And the plundering will begin!
Shouldn't you have gotten drunk after the plundering? Okay, meet them at rendezvous. Yeah, like, I get people prefer less interfaces with less on screen. Like, ideally as little as possible, really. Like, I saw someone talking about Ghost of Tsushima, how it has very, like, it goes out of its way to have as little UI as possible, and incorporates elements of the UI into, like, the actual game itself. Like, I think there was something about, like, following birds to, you know, they'll lead you to your objective, which is cool. But it's a case where I don't think every game should be obligated to do that, you know? I think it's fine to have damage numbers popping up and health bars over every enemy's head. I don't think it's inherently a problem to have more in your interface. You know, I'm sure this game's gonna come out and people are gonna be very lukewarm to negative about it. You're of course gonna get people being hyperbolic about the actual quality of the game. That's kind of just how things go. I think people have said that it looks like there have been changes made to the game between, like, its initial reveal and, like, what it's currently looking like. That gives me hope that it'll be kind of a Fallout 76 probably isn't the best example, but be like Fallout 76, you know, launch and everyone thinks it's awful, and then the developers actually stick with it, and then after like a year or two, it becomes an actually decent playable game that people unironically enjoy.
Elise,
That
are
is my
your
hope
men
for this
ready?
game.
Ready? They can barely contain themselves.
Please, help me do something about those guards before our men rush the ship and get shot full of ore.
What is your hatred for the letter H? Oh, just kill them? Okay. Sure. Can do. Get out my... did I just get shoved? Who shoved me over? I get shoved over by my own people? No, I'll stick with the whip. Get up, Aveline. Honestly, I still haven't even finished the Arkham Knights game I got, like, last year. Well, not... 2022. Christmas 2022. Defend the goods. I can also help them. Is that a bonus objective to carry 9? Carry 2 myself. Okay. Easy peasy. And I was excited for that game because I wanted to play as Batgirl. And it'd be cool being able to play as, like, they got Red Hood and both Robin and Nightwing. And that's pretty cool, being able to play a whole game as either of them. And I don't remember if you get to switch between them or if you have to commit to being just one. I think you switch, which I would have I would have expected it to be you play as one the whole game. I forgot I didn't have my pistol equipped. Oh no, I got notoriety. I'm so scared. Notoriety should kind of work like crime systems in some other games where if you kill all the witnesses, the bounty goes away. Like, you should get your notoriety back if you kill everyone that was there to see it. That you can kill anyway. Like, obviously I can't kill my crewmates here. But if I kill all the enemies, like, who's around to report me, you know? I can't tell if she was gonna do the roll, you know, like Connor does sometimes, roll and then stab him with the hatchet. Or if that was supposed to be like shoving him into a wall. Yeah, I could carry one more crate. I honestly can't say I'm particularly excited to play the Suicide Squad game either way. You know, regardless of what the game looks like right now. But I do hope it can get to a point where people respect it as a game. And I would like to get it for myself eventually. Definitely not at launch. Not with how things are looking, but maybe Christmas or something. I don't know. Because I'm going to play as Harley Quinn. That'd be cool. And if it lets me switch... Okay, the way that game is set up is probably... With its quote-unquote RPG elements, it's probably meant where you pick one character and play as them the entire time. But I also want to play as King Shark. Like, who wouldn't want to play as a big shark guy? Actually, I can... There's so many guys here. How about I make, like, Tears of the Kingdom? Stop! Make, like, Tears of the Kingdom and just drop a smoke bomb on everyone. Stealth them to death. Yeah, I get it, game. I'm getting notoriety. Ow, okay. Fine. I say whip it. Whip it good.
spectacular. I'm only sorry Vasquez wasn't on board.
No, no. I wouldn't be too sorry just yet. Perhaps this will be of help.
What's it say? I'm sure they get a lot of money for that. Press A to parry. Wow! Is that what the letter said? The documents found aboard the Spanish ship contain orders to travel to Chichen Itza and reclaim the worksite, fearing for her mother's safety and perhaps hoping to find the second half of the prophecy disc. Aveline returns to Chichen Itza. Then why are we here? I like how I lost notoriety, but not all of it. It's like I lost 25% or 50%, but I had like 70. So I still had to get rid of the last 20% myself. Cool. More objectives. Ship crew. Yeah, you know what? Let's go do ship crew stuff. Because I don't know if those are going to be like copy pasted. Those, they seem like the kind of thing I would want to do on screen. So I will. But I'll do at least 2 of these, and if it starts to feel like they're the same, then I'll just do them myself off screen. Oh, before I leave for Chichen Itza, I should double check to see if I can get to New York in the trading system
We have
now.
intercepted information concerning plans for a new cannon that would prove most useful in defending your trading efforts against pirates. I will provide you the location of the blueprints, but the rest will be up to you. It goes without saying, the plans are highly guarded, and stealth is of the highest importance.
And I gotta do it without killing anyone. Or getting stuck on chickens. Okay, this will be where I test the unarmed theory. I'm pretty sure unarmed is universally knocking people out. Oh, it's this fort again? Okay, I see on the map that there are gunmen. And I don't know if they're going to see me going in. Well, someone's seen me go in. Make it. There we go. Good. So I could do like I realized last time. I could just come in here. Yep, there's that guy. There's more. This is not the opportunity to use this back door. This is an opportunity to use a different disguise. I'm thinking lady disguise. If I can't find boxes. If I could find boxes, that would be perfect. Boxes! Perfect. Yes. Why weren't these here before? Also, they got this door closed. Hope their front doors are still open. No, this one is. I can see the guards posted. The gate guards. Is that guy a slave trader? Is that the kind of person I'm supposed to avoid doing socially unacceptable things as a slave in front of? Like parkour. I can't parkour in front of him. Like, I don't know what it is about that outfit, but I think I see guys like that all over the place. And I always have the option to charm them as a lady. And I'm like, no, why would I charm this guy? He's not bothering me. Okay, good. I can get around fast enough that it doesn't matter that they're looking at me. problem is, when I put this down, I'm no longer going to be hidden. Or is that a problem? Because I think that really only counts as being hidden for the sake of getting past gate guards. Is my box still there? Maybe I shouldn't have gone up. Oh, look. No, I just closed it. It's like, oh, look, another chest. No, it's the same one. It's just closed. It's okay. I've dropped off my goods. I'm gonna leave now. I'm gonna take the empty box home. Get it filled with more stuff. Come back. Do it all over again. You know, multiple trips. As they say, take it stuff for multiple trips. Because I'm just one person. I can't carry all the boxes at once. So I do the same box and just keep filling it. Perfect. See, that's a moment that definitely is a satisfying disguise moment. Because I'm sure I could, like, that was very open-ended. I could have done that anyway. Like, I'm sure I could have just as easily been the lady and had bribed my way in and charmed any guards who come near me. And then, of course, I could have just been an assassin and just stabbed everyone. But I chose to do it with the box method, and it worked, and I am satisfied. So it almost seems like my thesis on... Not thesis, that makes it sound like I wrote a paper on it. My theory about how the disguise was intended is kind of... I'm half right, half wrong. Oh, okay, the door... There's just 2 sets of doors here. Let me check out the... Do I not own a shop? Why can't I trade from here? I own the shop. I'm supposed to be able to trade from any owned shop, I'm pretty sure. And it seems I was half right and half wrong about the disguise mechanic. It is a thing where you get to do missions however you want, but it's not every mission. Okay, this shop has only 2 doors and does not have a second set of doors in place of the same set of doors, so I should be able to trade. No! Wait. Bordeaux is new. Let's see, my ships still exist. I don't know why Bordeaux is now selectable. Whatever. Can I get new pouches? I can get a new cartridge pouch. Bigger Berserk poison pouch. I will gladly take that. I do still want to try to save money for when I get my ships back and can start trading again. Maybe consider buying more ships to just keep trading in the meantime. It's probably what a smart person would have done. But I don't claim to be a smart person. I don't claim to be stupid, but I don't claim to be smart. Yeah, disguise mechanic. I would say it's probably more of a side mission thing where you get to pick how you approach something, but clearly not every side mission, because some side missions do still want you to start as a given disguise. Like, assassination contracts only show up if you're in the assassin outfit, which is kind of stupid because you don't need to stay in the assassin outfit. In fact, I forget if it was a business rival mission or if it was an assassination contract, but one of them does have an objective to do it as the lady. So why you have to start as an assassin doesn't make any sense. Like, no matter what outfit you're in, you are an assassin, so you should really be able to start those as however you want, but whatever. Like, I'm happy for the moments where I do get to start as whatever I want and continue as whatever I want.
Señorita. A word, señorita?
Yes?
Capitan Dominguez says you are fast. Capitan Dominguez says you can climb. Capitan Dominguez says
All right. Enough about Capitan Dominguez. What do you want?
to race you and prove I am faster.
What do I get when you lose?
If I lose, I will be happy to serve on your crew.
You have a deal.
Okay, where we go and take no damage, okay. Try not to take any big leaps. That, well, okay, it was a big leap, but not big enough to hurt me, I think. Excuse me. Where is he at? Did he get away? Am I losing now because I fell off the roof? I think I am. I saw someone running down there. No, I don't think that's him, actually. Uh-oh, he's gonna shoot me and I'm gonna lose the don't take damage part. He didn't shoot. If I fail, I'll just do this off screen, because race missions aren't particularly exciting to do. They're harder to commentate over, for sure. And maybe they do require a bit of trial and error to finish them. Hang on, let me get my gun out. So I can shoot that guy before he gets me. Don't stand there reloading, no! Come on. No, down. Where was the next one? Oh, I got time for that. I didn't realize I was getting time. 2, 1, no. Okay. Okay, I know I said if I fail, I'm gonna do them later, but I want one more go. I was so close. I want one more go. Finishing this is probably gonna open more anyway. Now, I don't know that these all will benefit my trading, but I like that idea. My first thought when I see crew missions is like, well, what's the point? I can't go to sea in this game. And part of me was hoping that I would be wrong and be surprised with naval missions once I complete the crew. I don't think that's gonna happen. No! Dude! But apparently the proposed idea is that these missions will make you less likely to be attacked by pirates. That's cool too, I guess. Just gonna get a blowgun. There's gotta be a faster way between those two roofs. Got you first. I said got you first. Took him a moment and he's like, oh right, got you first. And then he died. Is that like 5 seconds every time I get one of these? If I try to stay up and then hold A to... No! Too far down! A is supposed to be able to make you parkour down. Not parkour all the way off the roof. I don't have enough time this time, do I? Come on, I'm right there! Ah! The frustrating feeling of the game not listening to which direction you want to go! It aches my muscles. Like, you know that feeling when, like, you're trying and you're inputting to the best of your ability to go a certain way, and the game just does not want to listen, and it, like, almost makes your blood boil, but it's not your blood. Maybe it is my blood, I don't know. I would assume it's more of like a muscle thing, like, you know, it feels like that, like being restrained. Get the blowpipe out! There's got to be parts where I can improve my time here. There's got to be sections I'm doing wrong. Like that. Now, how about I just start over? How about I just abandon the mission? That way I can start over with the blowpipe already equipped. I'll just do it later. Like I said I was gonna. I almost feel like at this point I should... No, you know what? I'm gonna do it. Because now there's gonna be payoff.
Hey, señorita. A word, señorita?
Yes?
Capitan Dominguez.
No, we gotta go through the dialogue again.
Capitan Dominguez says you can climb. Capitan Dominguez says...
All right. Enough about Capitan Dominguez. What do you want?
To race you and prove I am faster.
What do I get when you lose?
If I lose, I will be happy to serve on your crew.
You have a deal.
What was with that camera? Ooh, the tree. That's how I'm supposed to go faster. I can cross here. It's like, ideally, don't. Ideally, you won't hit the street level unless you have to. Gonna get up and stab him before he... Or kick him off the roof, that's cool too. Did I have 30 seconds the last time I got here? I think I'm improving. I think I've got a good time now. Okay, losing out on the time I feel like I had built up. No, get in the tree. Go up. Go up. No! No! Jeez. Like, I knew she could go up there, and she didn't want to listen. What the feff? No! Glitched through the thing! No! That's so stupid. That is such a stupid way to lose.
Where did she?
Dude! What's this? That's why I wanted to stab him! This is not going to be the rest of the stream, I promise. If we don't beat this by break time, then I'm just done. Nope, not down. Not even further down. Stop doing the wrong thing. That's why I hate it's why I hate race missions. I hate missions on a timer, because the game doesn't always listen to you. It's the worst bonus objective. Because the game doesn't always listen. It's like, I'm doing the same blowpipe inputs to do the blowpipe. And she's just standing there like, okay, I'm just gonna aim at that guy. Oh, the blowpipe? Oh, I was supposed to aim the blowpipe? The aim button means aim the blowpipe? Why do I feel like I have less time than last time I got to this checkpoint and didn't fall off the roof? Now get off the chimneys. That's not the fast way to do it. It's not the quickest, most efficient way to do it. Not that chimney. You can go on that chimney. Go up in the tree, in the tree.
Qu'est-ce que cela signifie?
Stop that at once!
No, get down. this game would stop glitching while I'm trying to do this, that'd be fantastic. There, finally. I do not feel as good for having beaten that as I thought I would. Alright, what else is there to do? Nothing else? Okay, we can continue with the story. Good. Let's hope I get to stab someone.
I'm not afraid to hit a woman.
Get the poster.
I show you what they do with people like you.
The path leads south again, to the missing pieces of the puzzle. Did they say how long it takes to travel from New Orleans to Chichen Itza?
Aveline, you have returned.
Maman, you're not afraid of me.
Aveline, I have passed more years missing you than mothering you. If I cannot know you now that you are returned to me, then why have I waited all this time?
Where was this
My love
mentality the
is
first time?
stronger than my fear. You are no assassin. You are my daughter. Will you ever understand why I had to leave?
Oui. You thought your life was in danger.
Your father made me free, but I could never be free in Nouvelle-Orléans. Not with the assassins watching.
Are you free here?
No. I traded one enemy for another, and they will not rest until they have what they seek.
The missing shard of the disc.
As long as it is here, I will always feel their eyes on me. But if someone were to remove it, someone strong and resourceful,
I might know someone like that.
if you see her, please give her this map, and let her know about the old canoe that remained in the cenote after our last expedition. Tell her to go quickly. Somehow they are watching. If she was to be discovered, we would both...
Fear not, Maman. You will know peace soon.
Where am I supposed to find Laura Croft in 1780, whatever it is, right now? She hasn't been born yet. Oh well, I guess I'll have to do it. Yep. Even having read the journal and understanding why she was afraid of me in the first place, I don't get why now she's suddenly okay with me being here. But yeah, okay, whatever. I'll get in the canoe, I'll go Follow the map. Get the other half of the disc. We have the first half, right? So now we'll have the other half. I think that's what'll happen. And then we'll be able to bring our mom home, I guess. Our birth mother. And I would say have her meet our stepmother, but she already knows. Ow. Oh man, it's like the freaking mini game in Twilight Princess. The river. With the canoe. And the pots. You gotta shoot the pots. That's the part this game doesn't have, is pots. Ow. Which is good, because I hate that part of the minigame. Actually, I don't know which I have a worse time with. Actually shooting the pots to get points, or avoiding hitting walls to avoid losing points. But that wasn't a bonus to not hit the walls. If that is, I'm going to give up on 100%. Because that is a bullcrap objective. Like, that's the kind of full synchronization stuff I hate. When it's something like this, and it's like, oh man, how could you ever possibly get through this without taking a hit? And then the bonus objective is, don't get hit! So like, it's like the developers are just wearing a big red shiny nose. Because they're freaking clowns if they think that people are gonna get through that thing without getting hit. Or less that they think that people will do it. Because people will do it. Someone will. But they would be clowns for making that objective in the first place. Freaking trolling their player base with such an impossible task. Well, I guess we'll go down with the ship. Just not in the ship. Actually, this is one case where it's acceptable to call it a boat. Because it's not a ship, it's a boat. That was Assassin's Creed 4 that taught me the difference between a boat and a ship. And a boat is not seafaring, whereas a ship is seafaring. So all the vessels you see in the naval missions and the entirety of Assassin's Creed 4, all ships, no boats. Edward is very, very clear on the distinction. He does not like it to be called a boat, but it is a ship. Oh, is this I gotta go down to go up. Climb in. Free run around the trunk. Okay, this is like the most complicated climbing they've ever had you do. And by complicated, I mean unclear as to where you're supposed to go and how you're supposed to get to the thing you're trying to get to. Press B to dive. I was gonna say, that won't help me here. No, they mean underwater, not from the cliff top to into the water. Excuse me. Good ol' find pockets of air while cave diving. Gameplay mechanic. It's like, it's about as creative as slippery ice physics, but just like equally as logical, equally as like, well, what else are you supposed to do? Which makes it hard for me to get mad at it, you know. Like there are tropes exist for a reason. So when you get something like, oh, you go through the water level and periodically stop at the surface to catch your breath. It's like, it's hard to be mad because what else are you supposed to think to do with an underwater section of a level? Like, what kind of gimmick are you expected to? Well, I guess not expected, because you're not supposed to do what's expected. You're supposed to do what you want to do. You're supposed to achieve your vision. And be fun while achieving it. Although some people argue that, oh, do games necessarily need to be fun? And it's like, well, I mean, I guess as an art form, sure, no, they don't need to be fun. But as a piece of entertainment? Well, I guess that's also debatable, because there are some people who like their experiences to elicit responses rather than just pass by in front of their eyes. But anyway, I've kind of trailed off from that train of thought. It's like slippery ice physics. Like, that's just what you do when you're in an ice world. So really the creativity comes from, well, how do you want to interpret the slipperiness of ice? Or do you even want to have it to begin with? Ow. Hope it wasn't a bonus objective to not get hurt while underwater. I'll try to refrain from pausing every time I think I might have failed a bonus objective. Because I can just come back and do them off screen. It's more time I get to play this game off screen if I fail a bonus objective. Wow, I wonder how I will possibly navigate this climbing challenge. I wonder if it will involve holding ZR and forward. Apparently not. Get on that, maybe? No? Because the only answer then could be up on this. No? Well, I tried that before and she didn't want to jump in there. It's a weird spot to stick yourself. Oh, I wonder what that is. I wonder if it's a whip point. You know, it's a part like that that really makes me remember that people really should not argue what is objectively good or bad for video games. No, don't do that. Because it really is all subjective. Because, like, that's a moment where I think, for me, it holds no excitement because I know it's just a set piece. It's just a moment that's supposed to make me go, oh no, I think I'm gonna fall, and then not fall. But I know there's no real threat to it because I know it's just a set piece made to make you think that you're gonna fall, or that Abilene gonna get crushed by something, or whatever. So it's not exciting for me. But that's not going to be the same response that everyone gets out of them. Maybe there are some people who will look at that and go, oh, whoa, that was close. I almost fell. That was scary. So I wouldn't say that set piece moments like that are a bad thing to do. Like, they came about for a reason, really. Like, I'm sure they probably came about for a good reason. I mean, not like some big mind-bending revelation of like, oh man, set piece design came about because I solved it 5 minutes less. Oh man, flick the beam. I hit the wrong button. No. Why are A and B backwards? It's because this was on the PlayStation. Oh, it's a slide puzzle. Yeah, set piece design really is, it makes me think of, like, Uncharted. Like, I know Uncharted's a very successful series. People adore those games. But I'm sure for me, playing it, it would just be full of moments where it's like, oh, well, I'm sure this is supposed to be tense and scary, but all I see is that this is just me holding the climb button and forward on the thumbstick until the sequence ends. It's not eliciting the response they want me to respond with, because I know I'm not in danger of falling. What do you mean that wasn't 5 moves or less, not 5 minutes or less? Oh. I'll come back for it. Actually, no, I don't want to do all that climbing again. Let me see if I can hit reload last checkpoint. See if that restarts the puzzle. Ah, come on! Ah, that's rude. fine. I'll come back later. A climbing part is not a... Like, all that climbing... All that I did to get here. Not particularly... I like the parts where I get to kill people. I don't like the parts where it's just climbing and swimming.
I have seen too much already. I need never lay eyes on it again.
Mama, I will return to New Orleans and set everything right. Then I will send for you.
My dear, tenacious daughter. I want nothing more than to be close to you again. But this colony is my place now. The people here need me. Nouvelle-Orléans will always be haunted.
I understand. Don't worry. This will not be the last you see of me.
Be careful, my child.
I just noticed she's wearing only one hoop earring. I'm so used to seeing people always wear 2 hoop earrings. It honestly looks kind of weird seeing someone wear just 1 hoop earring. Having secured the second part of the prophecy disc, Aveline travels back to New Orleans to continue her search for Vasquez, the man she believes is the company man. I was taking a little water break. Despite the success in Chichen Itza, a bittersweet reunion awaits at home. And I was waiting for me to press B, so I pressed B. I feel like I should probably go change my outfits. I don't know necessarily that the skull makeup is ruining these scenes, but it does feel a little off having this makeup on. So let me switch back to the default assassin character model. Whatever a good word for that would be. That's less immersion breaking. Because like the other outfits are palette swaps. What do you call it when it's like a full-on new outfit? Guess there's not really a catchy word for it, is there? And I did check off screen. The hats do change color with your outfit. So I can wear assassin white and have a hood. And it'll be like the good old days. You know, make sure I'm wearing the assassin hat when I come out. Trade system, hello. Yeah, there we go. Excuse me. Got New York and Boston back. Got my ships back. I'll keep the other one swapped though. I definitely like the lady better with the new dress. Even though I would prefer to have it green. And then the slave is like, they look so similar, I'll just keep it on the new one. This is a game I feel like there aren't a whole lot of Let's Plays of, especially compared to other Assassin's Creed games. Like, I'm sure everyone's done Assassin's Creed 2, probably Brotherhood and Revelations, its natural follow-ups. How many people have done this game? So I want to give the... let alone 100%. So I want to give the other outfits as much screen time as they probably need. But like I said, I feel like I should probably be sticking to the main assassin outfit. And then it changed me to lady anyway. I did a good thing. My sense of timing is impeccable. Is this bubble also going to teleport me up to the 3rd floor instead of the 2nd?
Papa, you're the face of death. What does the doctor say?
Do not worry, ma chérie. It is only...
Papa!
My dear love, do not frown so. Between your worry and your stepmother's tonic, the malady hurts less than the cure. Ah. Oh, Jeanne, you were always so protective of that locket. I have always regretted.
Evelyn,
I am sorry for interrupting, but I need your assistance. It is urgent.
Of course. I love you, Papa.
There is a slave, George. I promised him safe passage to the north, but during his escape he was discovered by soldiers. He hides, but please, is there anything you can do? With your business booming and your contacts in the bayou?
Oui. I will get him to safety. In utmost discretion.
And now I leave. Oh, I did not get teleported higher up in the building like a... Oh, do I gotta go to my room and then I leave out my window like I did at the beginning of the game? I switch to my assassin outfit and leave through the window, all cool like. Yeah, there we go. So I did come in here one time off screen. I think that was off screen. And I noticed leaving through particular doors made you change disguises, which is kind of neat. I was correct. You do leave through the window as the assassin. And then there's like a side door where you'll leave as the... Ow, as the slave. And then I guess front door just guarantees you lady. I guess that makes sense. Well, it's break time, so... I'll do that. It's break time, so I'm gonna continue. Come on, game. Stop bumping the microphone. I didn't mean to say okay game and then stop bumping the microphone. I did not mean to tell the game to stop bumping the microphone. That was me yelling at myself for bumping the microphone again. As always. I don't know that I've gone a single stream without bumping the microphone since getting this new microphone. But I meant, when I said okay game, I was going to be like, okay game, brighten up now, brighten the screen, I'm ready to play again. Look at the pot. Wait, that's not how that's supposed to play out. You're not supposed to 180. You're supposed to 90 degrees? 45 degrees? 90 degrees. Because 90 is halfway to 180, and 180 is a half turn. Why am I unarmed?
George!
Oh, there we both stabbed him at once.
Hurry! They're closing in.
Do not go open conflict. Okay. Can you climb like I can? Like I say, if I stay on the roof, there should not be any problems. Except George can't go on the roof too. Okay. You would hope he could keep up better anyway. Streets are kind of faster than the rooftops, as I've learned. Where is he? He's right there. There's a line of guards. Or is it just the two? If it's just the two, I can probably literally get the drop on them. Hang in there, George. Should make sure I don't get any civilians in the crossfire. I see there are more. I see them on the map. Do I have to worry? I don't think I don't think I do. If I gun it. Yeah, George is following. Goodbye, George.
Who are you? What are you? No one said anything about avenging angels or...
Go. Find safety in the bayou.
For as safe as the bayou can be, anyway. I don't know why the camera starts like that, where it's like, it's always overlapping the person you're talking to. Like, that's not good cinematography, game. Even I know that. And I don't listen to people talk, like, I don't follow any channels on YouTube that talk about cinematography. Despite her father's ill health, Aveline continues her search for the man called Vasquez. I mean, it's not like she can do anything about it, right? They're doing their best they can for Mr. or Monsieur de Grand Prix. Let me see. Yep, there we go. There's that smuggler mission. Maybe I should do it before it goes away. Yeah, let's see what it is. And then I will decide from there whether or not we do more on screen. Definitely not tonight. I would like the rest of this stream to be story missions. But I want to know what smuggler missions are. Get up there. Get up there. Fine. Yes, I get a game. Tear down posters. Find the camps. Do not kill anyone.
Aveline, ma belle. Listen, I have a job for you. Are you interested?
Tell me what it is first. Elise already warned me about your jobs.
It's that McCandle imposter, Baptiste. You ended his terror, but his men did not get the message. They had camped out all over the swamp. They threatened the people of Saint-Danger and make smuggling a little...
Dangerous?
No, annoying. I speed at danger.
How can I help?
I am mapping the locations of their camps, so we can outsmart them and take back what they looted. There is just one remaining area that is a little...
Annoying?
Exactly.
Say no more. I will take care
Holy
of it.
crap, game. I get it. Tutorial.
Show you where to start.
Tear down posters. I still gotta talk to George. Or did I just so happen to trigger a mission that's supposed to play after you save George? Game, please. I get it. Okay, ignoring the tutorial, the tutorial glitch. I don't know why it took me so long to remember the word glitch. Ignoring the glitch that is happening right now with this tutorial message. I am really enjoying this game. Now that I've come to understand just how the disguise mechanic works and the kinds of things that you can do to make the disguises, to make the gameplay less split up between the disguises. Well, I found the camp. What am I supposed to do? Can I just go on to the next one now? It says don't kill anyone, so or am I just supposed to knock them out? It almost seems like every time the tutorial pops up, I lose notoriety as the slave. No, I think I am supposed to be getting something from the camps. I'll circle back around. See what happens when I discover all 3 camps. Yeah, I think this disguise mechanic is pretty great. Especially now that I've realized that, oh, the notoriety is split between the disguises, not to be more annoying, but actually to be helpful, because with it split between the 3 disguises, that means you have some that have less notoriety than others, and you can get rid of that notoriety much more easily, to use the right word, than you would in past games. Dude, stop looking at me! Oh yeah, just return to the guy, whatever his name was. What is this then? Can I just... Does it count as killing if I... Oops! I mean, I didn't lose. I'm pretty sure it was a main objective to not kill. Okay, apparently combat ended. Nope, I'm not allowed to loot them. Okay. Yeah, my slave notoriety is going down. Was that about too far? My slave notoriety is definitely going down. I mean, I didn't doubt it the first time I said, it's like, oh, I think every time the message pops up, I lose notoriety. No, I'm definitely losing notoriety. I just don't know what is causing it to happen. But apparently it's just going down, and I'm pretty sure that's not supposed to work. That's how it works in Prototype, like I keep referencing, but that is not how this game works. I'm sure you do lose notoriety when you start missions, because it kind of likes to shuffle around your notoriety, give you more, give you less, sometimes clear it entirely. Like sometimes they do just set you at a certain notoriety level just to be exciting. But then it'll usually set you back to 0 when you're done. But not lose it over time. Though I suppose theoretically that's how it should work. That's how it would work in real life. People would just forget about you.
Excellent work. I don't suppose you would be interested in eliminating a few of the camps for me, if I gave you the full map.
I would do it for the people of Saint-Danger.
As you wish. Any treasure you find, we can share. 2/3 for me, 1/3 for you.
Oh, really?
Very well. 50-50 then. Oh, fine. You know I cannot resist you. Keep it all. Go on. Go!
Macadal camp map obtained. Let me see what my map looks like now. Empty. That is not what I expected. I expected there to be more smuggler missions. Alright, well, I wasn't intending on doing more right now anyway. But if all those are just find camps, clear camps, and then you're done, yeah, I'll just leave those to be done off screen. And if anything exciting does happen, I could just restart, show it on screen. I know, keep saying about how like, oh well, I don't want to do side missions off screen because I've never done them before. I want my reaction to be captured. Well, I don't expect there to be much to react to there. Like the ship crew missions, like those, I really do not know what to expect from those. So if anything cool, like I feel like that's if any place is going to have cool things happening, it's probably going to be on the part where I'm gathering crew for a ship that I can't even take out of port because this game does not have naval missions. I mean, it does have trading. I think that's what it's supposed to be about, but there, okay. Get slave notoriety down to 0. Can you please, game, stop telling me about the posters. I was gonna jump in the water, but I remembered I'm at this part where I can hop across those logs. You think that was a bridge that used to be there and collapsed, or do you think people just always use those stepping stones to get across? Supplying the revolution. Help the Spanish supply the revolutionary rebels.
Aveline, who is this?
George, a friend. We have a situation I'm hoping you'll help with.
Aveline, a friend of yours is a friend of ours, but we've got a situation of our own brewing.
Our Spanish friends want us to hand these supplies over to some, how do you say, patriot, at the edge of the swamp.
Patriots.
Well, you know, from the north. Rebellion, upheaval, etc.
A business opportunity by any other name. But for some reason, the Spanish soldiers keep trying to steal the supplies back.
This sounds awfully familiar. You don't think...
Oh, I try never to think.
Suppose George and I were to help you with your rogue Spanish soldier problem. Would your patriot friends escort him north?
If they want more supplies, they'll accept.
Good. Let's go.
Don't swim. The raft must retain 50% health. Use only melee weapons. Great. The sure, with stipulations like that, the sure does sound like a fun one to get 100% on. You think the whip counts as a non-melee weapon?
We're under attack!
So I would assume it would only count things that, you know, fire projectiles. So the whip shouldn't count. I say I could run ahead.
There's an outpost up ahead. Clear it before they see us.
Now, if this is how I can keep the raft above 50% health, that'd be great. Just running ahead. I will be happy with that. Although, as I did say, you don't have to get all of them at once. So if I can at least get, like, the 50% one, the hard, whatever objective sounds the hardest. You stop that. No guns. Didn't you read the bonus objectives? Use only melee weapons. Hey.
She's there.
I like how he realized, like, oh wait, she's over there, and then he got shot by someone who very much was not me. Yeah, see, there's that roll move I was talking about. It's like the roll move that Connor does sometimes. That time where the finishing animation was funky. Okay, that did not get me up onto the higher part like I thought it would. No, not in the water! Ah! I'm mad about that because that never works out for me. I've been at those whip spots multiple times in the bayou. And instead of whipping across, she dives into the water, and it's frustrating every time. Give me your loot.
One last outpost up ahead.
And we were close to doing it, too. We were that close. It is such a short mission that I could have done it. Oh, over there. Because this game has good climbing. The trees are very advantageous. And then it fell off into the water anyway. Because even if I did get past that whip spot, I would have failed the objective, but fine. Next time I'll just stand on the boat and shoot people, because I don't have to get all of them at once. Oh, this is a strong raft. You would think with a bonus objective telling you to keep it above 50%, you would actually, you know, lose health.
Upton.
Hopton.
Enchanté.
These are the goods?
Everything the gouverneur promised. And a few bonus items from your friends in the bayou.
Excellent. You weren't detected, I hope?
Not by any who still breathes. Monsieur Hopton, how secret is your arrangement with our Spanish gouverneur?
Any fool can see the Spanish want to keep the English out of their territory.
Any sense why Spanish soldiers would be shooting at us?
We did meet one man who didn't seem so keen on the arrangement. Contrary fellow. Vasquez, I think was his name?
The company man is here.
The what man?
Monsieur Hopton, if you want your supplies to make it out of La Louisiane, additional security would be wise. May I suggest George accompany you?
Certainly. If he's willing to fight, the Patriot cause will be glad to have him.
I will fight for you, sir. Over any cause.
Be careful, Monsieur Hopton. I hope to see you again. Monsieur Roussillon and I value your business.
I will. The, Patriots value your support.
I wonder if Hopton is a name I'm supposed to know. Okay, well, yeah. Fell in the water, but that's fine. I'll just get it later. It's a mission where I get to run around and kill people, so I'm not too upset about having to replay it. It's the one that was all climbing and swimming that I don't want to have to redo. Because it was all climbing and swimming, and I don't get to I don't get to stab people on the way there. And then when I get there, I have to figure out how to solve the puzzle in 5 moves or less. I'm probably going to end up looking up a guide on that one if I'm being honest. But I will sit there for a good 2 minutes and try to figure it out on my own. Oh, I'm returning to New Orleans. I probably didn't have to go directly this way. Also, another one between missions again. Still no smugglers. Okay. Where did I spawn? Excuse me. I was thinking I was closer to the town. But apparently not. Throat, stop gurgling. I've had enough of your nonsense. The spots on the map look like they're... Oh, they are. Spots on the map that I haven't filled in. They're just filling in weirdly. Honestly, I hate this style of map. I wish getting the viewpoints filled in the entire map. It's like there's... I really don't think there's any reason for the map to look like this and still have the landmasses there. Just like, oh, you haven't been there yet. You gotta run over there and fill in your map. Otherwise, your map is gonna look stupid like this. It was kind of helpful when I was cross-referencing the map of places I have been with the map of collectibles I was using to find all the mushrooms. But otherwise, it's just a annoying way to... See, if it were up to me, the mushrooms would have just been on the map. I wouldn't have had to go look up a guide to have the mushrooms appear on the map. And then when I got all the viewpoints, it would have just filled in all of the map, the entire map. And I would not have had the map to tell me where I have and have not actually traveled to on foot, personally, as me, the player character. But I wouldn't have needed it because the objectives to collect would have just been there. On the map, ready for me to run over and pick them up. And, you know, I know there's something to be said for actually finding the collectible rather than just, oh, it's a spawn on the map and you just run over and you go pick it up. But that's not how these games work. I mean, okay, you have like the banners and stuff in the other games. But I'm pretty sure the feathers have always been a thing that's just constantly marked on your map, so why not, like, literally all the collectibles in this game? No new side missions. Okay, let's just keep going on with the story. Cool. And I really feel like that's the difference between a game like this, an open-world game with splatterings of collectibles all over the place, and a game like Banjo-Kazooie, where I would say that's a game that's all about finding the collectible, not just acquiring it. It's like if you had a map in Banjo-Kazooie and it was just like, oh, here's all the notes and here's where all the Jinjos are, then yeah, it would just be a game of just clearing checklists, of just picking things up and not putting any thought into how you get them, just getting them to begin with. Just checking off spots on your map. Just like, okay, here's the thing over there. I'll go pick that up. Okay, now I got it, and then I'll go to the next spot on the map. A game of from point A to point B, basically. That's the point I'm trying to get at with all that. But in a game like this, there's not really... Like, the collectibles are different, you know? Like, getting all the... Like, all the stuff to get the outfits. Like, the assassin coins. Where you had a... How did you get those again? You, like, pickpocketed specific guys? Like, there was no challenge to it. You got the guy, and then you pickpocket him, and there you go. It's not like Banjo-Kazooie where, you know, a Jiggy could be beating a guy at Whack-A-Mole or flying through a bunch of rings.
Aveline.
Gerald, he is back. Vasquez, the company man. Have any of your informants seen him?
No. Aveline, since last week I have lost 2 of my men. Killed. Poison.
This is his work. I must find him.
Perhaps he will attend the Capitan's ball this evening. Shall I confirm your attendance?
Oui. Thank you, Gerald.
And, Aveline, you will need someone to accompany you. I don't suppose...
Gerald, are you asking to accompany me?
Well... Oui. For, blending purposes, I believe it would be best. Strictly business, of course.
Of course. But not too strict, I hope.
Mingle and talk to people. Okay. We're coming to the party together, but then we're splitting up, I guess. I don't suppose he's gonna follow me as I mingle.
Revolution! What a noble concept. Of course, war is always good for business.
Particularly a war that's not in our territory. The good Spanish governor provides the goods. I relay them to my associates in the bayou, and they handle the transfer.
Completely bloodless.
For me. Aveline, lovely as ever. How does your father fare?
Stubborn as always.
I look forward to seeing him on his feet soon. You must allow me one dance, that I may showcase your grace in your father's stead.
That is very kind, Monsieur de Saint-Maxent. And if you could perhaps waltz me by your esteemed associate in the blue cravat, I have a business opportunity I'd like to put before him.
Aveline, always so serious. Nothing like my daughter Marie-Félicité.
The guy in the blue, what? Who? I don't think that's a character they expect me to know. Yeah, that guy's kind of dressed like Achilles a little bit. But still, like, who? What? Which guy? Is he here? Yep, we split up. Okay, that's fine.
Beneath the uniform, he is no true military man, I assure you.
Twice, recruiters have approached me, claiming to offer me promotion if I'll serve in his secret unit. But I don't trust it, no, senor.
Good man. We could use more young men like you, with a head on their shoulders. Good evening, senorita. You look familiar. Were you at the governor's dinner party last week? I'm so sorry, I don't remember your name.
Perfectly understandable for a man with such important affairs as yours, Capitan. Thank goodness for your service in the colony.
The thanks is all mine, senorita. Will you allow me to express it with a dance?
Why, certainly, Capitan.
I should warn you to be careful, senorita. Even here at this delightful party, danger is present. All soldiers are not what they appear. We were just discussing a terrible man.
How scandalous! Is he here tonight?
He is, at this moment, seated at a secluded table.
Until the gavotte, Capitan.
I shall think of nothing else.
Okay, well, I guess my target is here. The company man, perhaps. I don't see a secluded table just yet. Oh, well, okay, I see. That table, I don't know about secluded, but that is a table that is not near other tables. One might define it as secluded, but there's no one sitting there.
whichever of us is the best dancer.
You would have me dance with all of you? I shall be exhausted.
Please, señorita, allow me to save you the trouble. You need only dance with me.
Marie Félicité. I thought the de Saint-Maxent girls only had eyes for governors.
Now who is this?
Señorita, give us your name, that we may know how to address the fairest woman at the ball.
Fair? I think not. But still, your complexion is beguiling. Please, senorita, allow me to complete your dance card.
I'm afraid it's already full.
That is simply her way. Have you heard? She prefers her father's warehouse to tea parties. Never calls on any of us. And her complexion? Of course she's a dear friend of the family, but her mother? It is shocking.
Why is your dialogue getting quieter? I'm not walking away from you. Gotta love when I activate Eagle Vision and then immediately find the person, so I myself do not get to realize who Eagle Vision has just found.
Señorita.
Oh, a dance card is a literal thing. I didn't.
Minuet is the next dance, Senor Vasquez.
Si.
I thought it was more of a metaphorical thing. No, apparently I have a dance card. Throw him to a secluded corner. Oh, I've done this before.
Can we retire somewhere private to discuss it?
Si. Lead the way.
I think it was a business rival mission that I did that led me to this same spot in the world map. And I charmed him. I brought him up here. I went that way though. And then I killed him. And that was also a good place to do it because I had to loot him afterwards and I had to remain undetected for that too.
Good night, company man.
Company man. No. You are mistaken.
What?
Futile murder. A beautiful death. She will make you suffer.
And then he falls like any other corpse. Buggy legs and all. Well, I guess that's how it goes sometimes in these games. You don't always get the right guy. Not everyone you kill is someone who's supposed to die. I mean, by the game's qualifications, yeah, I was supposed to kill him to progress the story, but you know what I mean. In terms of achieving my goal, that did not achieve it. Where did Gerald go? I should probably tell him we're leaving. Maybe he already went home. I don't know.
Madeleine!
Aveline,
I did not know you were attending.
I came only to find you. How could you? A ball with your father on his deathbed. Save your words. It is too late. He is gone.
Papa! No.
Yeah, well, what are you doing at this ball? That's your husband that just died. And you're already at a ball? I think that's less appropriate than me being here.
I am so sorry. But you had to know with your circumstances that he could not leave you anything. Of course, My house remains open to you.
I care not about his will. Only that he has gone.
His business is in my name, but I consider it yours. The law has no place between us.
Leave the plantation. I think I already have. I'm pretty sure this is, you know, for as terrible as plantations can be, I don't think this is a plantation. I mean, you know, plantation is really just a word at the end of the day. It's a word for a place. A definition that I don't truly know. Just mainly associate with slavery. So I don't fully know that plantations are inherently evil. And honestly, I think more people should do that, is realize that, hey, I don't know the full situation behind this thing, so maybe I shouldn't go around calling it evil. But that's an argument for another day, I guess. Oh, wait. It's inside the property. Inside the fence. Go north
Although
in search
the
of the company.
construction of our network has required an investment of several years, the help of our American friends means we can now reach further than before. One of our newest informants sends word of a loyalist in New York who might, with a little pressure, unmask the company man.
Oh, we're going to New York.
Please, go to New York and find your brother Connor. I have enlisted his help in locating Officer Davidson of Lord Dunmore's Ethiopian regiment.
Did you hear that? Ethiopian! No, obviously I meant Connor. We're gonna go meet Connor! Evelyn paid a heavy price for killing Vasquez, whom she learned was not the elusive company man. Unable to be with her father in his dying hours, she begins to doubt her course of action. Her loyalty to the Brotherhood falters. Years pass, business prospers, but the company man remains at large. Finally, an important tip prompts a great voyage. Oh, am I wearing like extra? Yeah, I got fur on now. I got winter clothes. I wonder if these would have been different if I was still wearing the Bayou assassin outfit with the skull makeup.
Connor? I'm Aveline de Grandpré, your brother from New Orleans.
Yes. Achilles told me you would come.
I seek a loyalist, Officer Davidson, of Lord Dunmore's Ethiopian regiment.
That regiment passed through here. Look at the destruction they left. Their trail leads this way. We will follow them carefully.
Over there! Through the trees!
A trap! Keep after the sentry. I will hold off these men.
Oh no, I think you're faster. Maybe I should hold them off. Whatever. You're pretty much the... Well, no, he did mention Achilles. I was gonna say, you're pretty much the leader of the Brotherhood in America now.
One chance to keep your life. Where is Davidson?
Who?
Come on, time's up.
He's in the fort.
That was easy. Why is it you call yourselves loyalists again?
Easier to be loyal in the safety of the fort than out in the snow with a knife to your neck.
Run home, now. And don't let me see you again. You won't be able to run then.
Yes, ma'am.
He couldn't this time. Definitely won't next time.
To the fort!
Good old climbing sequence. It's just like Twilight Princess with the Frozen Zora's Domain. Climb the waterfall in less than 1 minute. Aw, man. No. Ah, I don't know where to start. Excuse me. Well, I guess I'll just keep holding ZR and up until I can't continue by holding ZR and up. Oh, we're not climbing on the ice itself. Well, that makes sense. You still with me, Connor? Did you take a different path? Come on. Yeah, got it. Aveline, are you still moving in the cutscene? Reach the bridge. Okay, he's still with me. Just wanted to make sure I didn't run off without him. But he is also an assassin, so of course he'd be able to keep up. Not like when I was escorting George and I was like, hey, come on! You can't parkour too? You guys stop that. Let me switch to the sword, because Connor's got his axe equipped, so I'll just go ahead and let that be his thing.
I'll show you a thing or two.
What? I said break defense. Jeez, Connor, you gotta be careful with these guys.
I am so terrified.
You should be. I don't know if you were being sarcastic, but I don't know what what was I doing? I don't know what that flourish was. I know I've got 4 shots, but let me just make sure I'm maxed out. There are some games that make you reload faster if you reload before you fully run out of bullets. It doesn't really make sense, but from a gameplay perspective, I guess it does.
Can you get across?
Can you? Apparently not. Apparently I have to get across and push a beam down for Connor. Oh, whip. Do I have to have it equipped? Maybe over here? Where am I? Where am I jumping from? Oh. I could just normal jump, apparently. This feels like I'm not supposed to be able to climb on that. Yeah, I don't know how I'm supposed to be able to do those without falling into the water. Don't whistle at the plank. You good? Maybe I should loot more bullets off of them. I don't think I've filled up since getting the new pouch.
Can you find a way in? I will go around and divert attention.
I don't know that that's Connor's usual voice actor. Well, you know, it is kind of cool to see him again. I mean, it's definitely cool to see Connor again. But it's kind of cool that we get to play together. Even though ultimately at the end of the day, he's just another NPC that follows me around. It's not really much that we can do now that we couldn't do before. Now that we're 2 assassins. I want to say this is the first time that 2 playable assassins have met each other alive. Like, you know, Ezio does all that stuff with the Altair memories and reliving his memories through the whatever the keys. But he didn't meet a live Altair. They lived in far different decades. Or eras, I meant. I mean decades, sure, I guess. And it is sad to think that even when you play through all the games and you're successful and you do the missions right, they still die eventually, because they're all mortal. Like, that was a thought that hit me. I think it was playing through one of the, I think it was Assassin's Creed 2, where I realized, like, oh yeah, you know, when it jumps to modern day, Ezio's dead. Like, sure, you're following him in the story and he's alive and he's cool and stuff, and he doesn't die. But then you get to the modern day and you're playing as Desmond and Ezio's dead. Because he's mortal. But it's cool to see 2 playable assassins alive. Even if at the end of the day, it doesn't really mean anything because he's just an NPC. And we're not even together on this mission right now. Oh, right. You're an axe guy. Well, I don't know that I care for Axe body spray, so I don't think I would call myself an axe guy too. Oh, Berserk Poison Dart. Definitely haven't got more of those. I don't think my pouch was full before I got the upgrade.
What? George? Is it you?
Officer Davidson, if you would kindly pay me the respect my rank commands now.
Fighting for the British? And working for my enemy who would enslave you? I'll say something's rank.
Ha! The Loyalists have guaranteed my freedom. I will fight for it and win it for myself. Meanwhile, the slaves and the poor are targets in New Orleans, and you play the hero in New York. Who do you serve? And do you really think yourself free? Charity should begin at himself, Miss Aveline.
Nice hat. I want that hat for myself. I'd like to be able to wear it as Aveline. Sorry, George. Oh, come on. I killed you in the gameplay. You should be dead in the cutscene too. Escape the tower. So, climb. So this is kind of what I was talking about before, where it's like, it's supposed to be exciting, but because I know it's just a set piece, I don't find it very exciting. Because I know at the end of the day, it's just a line. It's just a linear path that I'm climbing on. The only real threat is the timer that's going to put me back at the bottom if I go too slow. But then there's another one of those things that's subjective. Is like, well, is it okay to just put you back at the bottom as the consequence for failing, or should the consequence be bigger? Should it put you back farther back? And I would say no. But I know not everyone agrees with the idea that when you fail an objective, you should just start at the beginning of that objective.
I had hoped it would not come to this. Now, in death, Eternal freedom.
You mock me. I chose my destiny. That is real freedom. Perhaps one day you will know it too.
Who is the company man?
The answer has been in your own backyard all along. Just open your eyes.
Did you find what you sought?
Oui. And much that I didn't. Connor, are you always certain in the means and ways of the Brotherhood?
I trust my own hands.
Of course.
Travel safely.
It's the arrival that concerns me.
Then you are on the right path.
Sadly, that's it for hanging out with Connor. I'm sure it's, yep, there we go. George Davidson gave just enough clues as to the identity of the company man. It is with a heavy heart that Evelyn returns home. I think we're close to the end of the game now. Like, I don't know that we have a main antagonist to take care of. Other than the company man right now. The truth uncovered. The logical conclusion awaits. Yeah, this feels like... this is what I'm remembering the ending being like. Citizen E is nearby. Use Eagle Vision. You don't have a search place. Where am I supposed to be looking? I don't think Citizen E is around. You're making a fool of me, game. I thought we were at the church. That's why I was saying, like, this is what I remember the ending being like. But maybe that's where we're supposed to be going? I'm pretty sure that's where the Citizen E the game is telling me is there. Let me get the main story first, because I don't know if that's going to be... if the Citizen E cutscene is going to be the real version of the cutscene we're about to go see. Okay, yep. Church. The one in front of the church. That's the one I basically used to confirm that they appear based on story progress. So not all of them will be there right away. Speaking of, I don't know if I mentioned, I know where the last Mayan statuette is, but it's not actually there right now, so I think I have to wait until I beat the game to be able to, or at least make enough story progress to be able to actually pick it up. Because it's on one of the docks, but it's not there.
Aveline, what a pleasant surprise. I trust you had a safe journey?
Safety! Ha! What a quaint concept.
Aveline, are you well?
You may quit your maternal act, company man. I'm well aware of your true identity.
Oh, Aveline, do not be so angry. Do you think that I do not know where you go when you climb through your window to the rooftops at night? How you played the dainty daughter to your doting father? How you pretend to blend with slaves of all people? As if you could conceal your true self from me. My dear, sweet stepdaughter, you are alive today because I needed you. Because I still need you.
For what?
Sit down.
Oh, okay. We're genuinely just running away. All right. Oh no, guards. I'm so scared. It's not like I have hidden blades.
A little late for that, don't you think? My men will kill you. Then what will be left of your precious brotherhood? At ease. Look at us. So sad. How many years have we worked together for the slaves?
You kept them enslaved, on your own terms, out of sight for your ill gain.
You ended that, as was my intention. Monsieur de Ferrer had different ideas. He perverted my peaceful colony into something ugly. You had to kill him. I owe you gratitude.
I don't believe you.
Aveline, I love you. I raised you as my own. I was unable to bear children, but you brought light to my life.
My whole life you lied to me.
I am sorry. It was necessary. A mother's duty is to protect. But look at me now in the light of truth. You, who know so well the pain of a life lived in secret, shrouding your power in petticoats and lace, pretending obedience to men who deny you the right to your own abilities. Am I really so strange to you? I needed you to quash the terrorist elements in my organization. I need you still. I cannot let the assassins waste your talents. You are too valuable to me.
As a tool to manipulate?
I know you have been frustrated. Agate.
I disobeyed. De Ferrer would still live if he had his way.
You see, your aims match mine. Join me, Aveline. Finish what you started.
All I did was run down the stairs and I completed sequence 9. I'm pretty sure it was sequence 8 when we finished with Connor. So then it changed to 9. Following a confrontation with the company man, Madeleine de L'Isle, her beloved stepmother, Aveline finds herself confused and alone. She journeys to the bayou to seek Agate's counsel and test her own faith in the Brotherhood.
Agate!
The student returns. Why? What use have you suddenly found for old Agate?
I have discovered the identity of the company man.
What? Did you not kill him years ago?
That was not the company man.
You ignored my warning, and now you see your error.
It was your responsibility to know as much as mine, Agate. I was a child when you brought me into the Brotherhood and made me an assassin. You pretended to protect me, to root out the enemy. And all along, my own stepmother, Madeleine, was the company man.
Iniquity runs in the family.
Agate, stop! Recover your senses!
Kill Agate, complete the mission in 5 minutes, take no damage.
No! It cannot be! Agate! What have you done to me?
It's the Baptiste poison. Oh no, it's Assassin's Creed 1! It's brought back all of my old targets.
Look at you.
Ah, come on.
I know it will.
But you...
Can I beat this guy again? Throw him? You won't let me throw him. I gotta shoot him, okay. I think I got the pepper box.
Does your conscience attack you?
Hang on, I gotta reload.
Agate! Stop!
That day, when the sailors attacked you, I should not have intervened. I thought you had the spirit of a warrior. like your mother. But you only take after your father, that waxy, pale slave master.
You have no right.
I will wipe that smirk. Our aims must not be so different.
No, it's an illusion.
But the bullets I just spent are real. Oh, look, it's the guy who's not the company man. And is that just a generic guard here?
A poisonous deception. Nothing more.
Just open your eyes.
But I pressed X. Stop. There, okay. Is it at the top? Is it at the top?
Agate, it doesn't have to be like this. The shards
Sure, great
of
to use the sand right now.
disc. Work with me. Tell me what they are for.
How do I get up here again? Still hoping to get the objective for beating it under 5 minutes.
I told you never to speak to me of that! The knowledge, it will destroy us all!
And without it, we will continue to stumble blindly towards what?
Not towards. Away! Put it from your mind!
Mentor, do not force my hand. The Agate who trained me is a man of truth and courage. I know he still lives within you. Let him out again.
What have I wrought? I should have stayed with your mother. You should have been my child. Raised as a daughter. Not twisted into this monster.
Go now, Agate. Run. And promise never to return.
You would bid me a coward's slow, pointless death? As you did Ulloa? I will not live with the dishonor!
Agate! No!
Wait, what did I grab something from him? What I think is interesting is that reading his database, it did say Makandal ended his own life, or Agate, sorry. Agate ended his own life. And I'm surprised to see that that's the truth. He did do that. Agate's failure as an assassin and his lack of trust in Aveline leaves her completely adrift. She returns to Madeline, ready to embrace her stepmother's cause. But what did I get from Agate? What was that in my hand? Was that just part of his jacket?
I have done as you asked. He is dead.
And the disc?
That was his necklace.
Do you swear to uphold the principles of our order and all that for which we stand?
I do.
To never share our secrets nor divulge the true nature of our work?
I do.
And to do so from now until death? whatever the cost?
I do.
Then I welcome you into our arms, sister. Together we shall usher in the dawn of a new world. One in which our hands will ensure that all things find their proper place. My daughter, you are one of us now. May the Father of Understanding guide us.
May the Father of Understanding guide us.
Wait a minute. CEO Alan Rickon? Management Alan Rickon? Hang on. Consultant Dr. Warren Fiddick? Those were fake credits. Kill Citizen E in less than 2 minutes. Okay. I guess this is like the fourth and final. Okay, so I probably could have done that last Citizen E. Because I think this one is going to be one that we'll end the game on. I mean, unfortunately, we won't be doing that tonight because I did do these. Well, not really out of order, but I didn't do the one I could have done. Who knows what it would have told me about. Nope, can't climb on that. Okay. I died! Ah! I remember something I also happened to find when I was looking up guides for stuff. Was that, what were they called again? The hacker that is putting in these Citizen E missions for us so we can see the truth. It's not one person. It's a hacker group, apparently. And they've been in several games, apparently. So this is not their first appearance. And probably won't be their last. I have a hunch that they're gonna also be in Assassin's Creed 4. Because of the real world stuff, and that is pretty hacky. And by hacky, I mean hack, and then you add a Y on the end, because it's like, you know, like gooey when something is all covered in goo. It's like hack, because you hack things. It's you. You're the only person here. Yes. I turned on Eagle Vision to try to confirm because it didn't seem like things were happening. I was like, maybe I jumped the gun. Maybe there were more people.
It does not work! Why can't I understand? It cannot be. I refuse to believe it. All these wasted years, a lifetime of sacrifice, and we have all the pieces, I am certain of it. Unless...
Oh, that's a lot of people. Yeah, get the whip on. Also, remember when Haytham was like, "Oh, we're not like the assassins. We don't need indoctrinations and ceremonies and old men on a hill." And then you have this game that has an indoctrination ceremony. Oh no, I'm gaining notoriety. I'm so scared. Come on. Yeah, now that I've reminded myself that I have that... Oh. I mentioned it like an hour or two ago by now, but like now that I've reminded myself that I have the Arkham Knights, the Batman game, where you don't play as Batman, I'm gonna play it again. I gotta play it. I gotta finish it. Okay, that does not count as using a tool if you don't have a tool equipped. Come on. I go to do one thing and then the guy is attacking me and then it doesn't let me do anything. That's why usually when I'm standing around waiting for people to do something, I start stabbing someone. It's because it seems like that's always the point where someone wants to attack. Is only after I've started doing something else and committed to not waiting for counterattacks. Whip is being very helpful. Whip is good. Whip my stepmother. Whip to win.
Why? You can blame Chichen Itza and De Ferrer, but I see through you. My daughter. No. Daughter? Only two people can call me that. You banished one and sacrificed the other. Foxglove. You killed my father with your care and your tonic. Why? Because he never truly loved you? And Jeanne? My mother? You stole her child, sent her away. You kept her enslaved even after my father had freed her. And now you attempt to return me to that fate. In the service of humanity. In work. The purpose for which you were created. We were created. The highest purpose. I will not serve you.
You're freaking insane if you think slavery is for the good of humanity. Guess what? Slaves are humans. Stupid.
Eve will lead us through the war of generations.
There will be great sacrifice. Great sorrow to end the enslavement of the human race.
Now is the time to claim our freedom. Are you with us?
I am.
Eve will lead us.
Eve will lead us.
Okay, I guess we're on the lookout for Eve now. Write that down. That'll be on the test tomorrow.
It is done.
The real ending of the game. I need to take a drink of water. Hang on a sec. Yeah, that's... I don't know where I was coming from the first time I played this. This is a great game. And yeah, it has some problems, and I'm sure some of the bugs I encountered are probably partly due to the HD remake. Because, you know, I sure did encounter some bugs with the HD remake of 3. Which, this is the same game. It's on the same cartridge. I don't know about when you, like, download it off the eShop, but it's the same game. They're packaged together, so makes sense that both of them are a little buggy. I feel like this was less buggy than 3. Because, like, I could actually lure people when I whistle. I swear that was broken in the 3 HD port. Yeah, this is real good. And I kind of ran into the same I think I had the same problem with this that I had with Cyberpunk the first time I played that, was that I was like, oh, this game is not letting me go around and shoot people, and that I was just ignoring the part of the game that actually is basically just go around and shoot people. The jobs. It's like if I did more of like the side stuff in this game, more opportunities to use the disguise mechanic and approach situations how I choose to approach them with which disguise I pick. Because the main story does tend to put you in a specific outfit. And it only had, I think, really one moment where the mission objective actually says you can do it in this outfit or this outfit, but it doesn't always lock you into one outfit. So just because it doesn't say, oh, do this as the lady or the slave, doesn't mean you can't do that sometimes. And especially with side missions. It's like side missions also sometimes lock you into outfits, sometimes arbitrarily, like I said, for some reason you can only accept assassin contracts as the assassin, but you don't have to stay the assassin. So it's not perfect, but it is way better than I was giving it credit for the first time I played it, and I'm definitely happy I revisited it. I did see in the title, the reevaluating my other opinion. Yeah, that was me seeing if I still didn't like this game, and I've definitely flipped my opinion. I really liked this one. I'm tempted to say game. Stop fading out the screen. I'm tempted to even say I liked this more than Revelations. It's like I think I would still call 3 my favorite. And Revelations is close, and this is also close now. That's how much my opinion has flipped, which is awesome. I love doing that. It's like when I revisited Metroid Prime, with thinking of it differently and not thinking of it like, oh, this is supposed to be exactly 1-to-1 Metroid, but in 3D, and you're supposed to be able to go fast and shoot people and be awesome and kill. No, you're supposed to be slow and methodical, and you think, and you scan things, and you approach slowly. Like you're not supposed to be run and gun. So yeah, flipping my thinking here has also helped with this game, and that's great. That's what I set out to do. And just remember, this is a Ubisoft game, so it's probably gonna have really long credits. So we're probably on this screen for quite a bit. I think since it's okay, I want to say since it's Wednesday, I should leave all the side stuff to do Friday. Anything I haven't done yet, I should do it Friday. Excuse me, I burped. But I don't know that there's enough left that we could get like another hour or two out of us, for a stream. I will still do getting 100% sync on my own. And I guess it just depends on what side missions are there when the credits end and I can play again. Oh, before I end, I should definitely do that last Citizen E, because I think there were only 5, and I'm pretty sure those were the last 2. So yeah. We'll get to see what the true end, the truth of one more cutscene was that was left out, because I don't know if it was explicitly explained or, if this is something I even need to remind you, but yeah, this whole game it's an Abstergo project. The Templars showing you the past, but modified to make them look like the good guys. That's why they had that fake out ending, trying to make you think Aveline joined the Templars. They tried to manipulate this story to make you think that she gives up on the Brotherhood and joins the quote-unquote right side. But the truth is that she faltered. Her faith faltered. But she did not abandon the Brotherhood. She did not join the Order. And then apparently now we gotta find Eve. With that, she's dead. Because you know, that was way back in Assassin's Creed 2. You see Adam and Eve as part of the first civilization. I know there's a name for them, but I don't remember what they're called. You know, like Minerva and Juno, those people. They lived back then, so would have assumed they died in the first cataclysm, or whatever it is they call that. You know, the disaster that wiped out the first civilization. And also, special thanks to Legal, Ubisoft NCSA, Brand, Public Relations. Are we getting close to the end then? Because usually they end with special thanks, but I guess, you know, if Ubisoft games like to throw all the credits and, you know, all the different localization credits in there, but maybe when they get to the end of one department of Ubisoft and they have the special thanks at the end, but then they just go on to have the credits for another entirely different studio of Ubisoft. Yeah, you know, I think maybe once I'm done here, I might go play some Arkham Knights. I remember playing a little bit and being dissatisfied with the gameplay, with it not being quite as tight as the other Arkham games. But yeah, you saw my first opinions are not always good opinions. They're not always correct or accurate. So I'm definitely willing to play it again and be like, is it like I remember? Past me is an idiot and a buffoon. Current me is fine. He's an okay guy. He's not an idiot. But past me is an idiot. Manager Overhead and Marketing. That's an interesting title. You know, just thinking about how long these credits are, it's like, well, it really shows you how many people worked on the game, which is cool. But I can't help but think about how people are like, you know, they look at like Bethesda games and like Pokemon games, and they go like, man, those teams are really small. They should be able to have bigger teams and put together better games. But bigger teams doesn't mean their games will be any less buggy or any better than what we've been getting. Because, you know, Assassin's Creed games, even the ones that aren't HD Switch ports, can be pretty buggy. You know, rewatching Stephen George's Let's Play of 3, he had the original version of 3 on the PC, and he sure did have some bugs there. He had a pretty nauseating bug, pretty glaring bug, where the camera shake would just be awful. And it was also kind of funny, that would happen sometimes in the naval missions. So it's like, hey, look, seasickness simulator. So I definitely would not say a bigger team means a better product every time. It does not mean bug-free. But I guess that's something people aren't exactly arguing, because games be buggy. It's just how it is, and you know, as I've read before, bugs, you know, even if bug testers find bugs, doesn't mean the bugs will be fixed. So you can have all the play testers in the world, but if management is not doing the right thing and, you know, getting the bugs, and telling them to the programmers to fix the bugs, and if the programmers aren't given the proper time to be able to go in and find and correct the bugs and get them out of there, then the bugs will just be there. I suppose that's like a straightforward observation. Like, yeah, you can tell someone there's a bug, but that doesn't mean they'll fix the bug. But I don't know, people get angry. That's the end of that thought, because people get angry at situations they don't know about. I mean, like, yeah, it's fine to not know the whole detail, be angry about something, I suppose. I'm sure that doesn't contradict something I was saying like 20 minutes ago about, man, I wish people would know the whole thing before being angry or something. But I mean, like, I don't know. I don't have to know all the ins and outs. I don't have to remember all the ins and outs I was told about slavery in my U.S. history class to remember that slavery was terrible. I guess you could say I remember the important part. Hey, stop darkening. That sure is a long string of names when they weren't having long strings of names right back next to each other like that. Not double-spaced apart. And apparently not alphabetized. Or no, alphabetized by last name, okay. I think? Maybe? I think we're getting close to the end of the credits. See, the funny thing about when you play a game on your own is that, you know, not everyone cares about the credits. So when you're playing on your own, you could just skip them if you want. Or if you can't skip them or don't want to, like, you could do something else in the background. Like, if I were playing this right now on my own, I would just set my Switch down and let it roll the credits. Yeah, I was hoping that that long string of names was going to be the end. Nope. Associate Director, Community Development. I suppose there's not really much of a point to rating them yourself. Like, when you stream a game or put it up on YouTube, you're definitely supposed to show the credits. Because that's just how it goes. You're supposed to. But, you know, if you're on your own, what does reading the credits really do? It's like, I can see, you know, Andrea Nicolai, and read that name there. I don't know who that was. I don't know what they did. I mean, it said above them what they did. But that doesn't explicitly give me an idea of how hard they worked or what they're like as a person. It's just a bunch of text, so I'm not going to say credits aren't important, because it's good to you know, have people get credit for the work they put into a thing. For a moment, I thought it was giving me the credits for Assassin's Creed 3. But yeah, that's... I keep forgetting. Liberation is technically part of Assassin's Creed 3. Even though it's not DLC for 3. Not at all. It really doesn't have much connection to 3 other than that time Connor shows up for like 5 minutes. Character 3D artists. Texture artist. Singular. They only had the one. But they had multiple modelers. Not really sure. I mean, they did good. So I guess they didn't need more than one. Lighting. Yeah. My favorite part of visuals. And I mean that seriously. Like, good lighting does great work for things. Good lighting goes a long way. Music executive producer. Excuse me. I like how there's two Pascals right next to each other. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting to replay 4. That was a game I already liked the first time I played it, so I'm sure I will still like it. And probably like it even more now that I have a deeper appreciation for the series as a whole. I can compare it, see, you know, what it does differently in good ways and differently in bad ways to other games. And then after that, we'll be able to get to Rogue, which that starts the point where I have not played or seen anything. Like I saw on the wiki, unfortunately a little bit of spoilers, that like Hatham shows up in that. I don't know how much. I think you also get to see like some of the like Achilles and some of the other American assassins before they fell apart. Because I guess Rogue is going to tell you about how they fell apart. But that's as much as I can gather from what I accidentally read on the wiki. So I could be completely wrong. It would be completely different. Which is always good. When you get spoiled on something, but then your expectations are still subverted because you don't know exactly how it's going to happen. Plus, there is, of course, the argument that spoilers shouldn't ruin something, because if the only value you get out of it is being surprised, then it wasn't that great of a surprise. Whereas a good story would be something you could visit or revisit knowing spoilers and still have a good time, if not a better time. It's like that time I played Danganronpa knowing who the mastermind was. And I like, okay, well, I had that spoiled for me before playing the first game, which I would have rather have been surprised at the moment I get to that point in the game. But because I could look at it from the perspective of, oh, well, where's the foreshadowing? I certainly still had some questions. Questions that were answered by the ending of the game, the parts that were not spoiled for me. Which is good. I mean, I'm still definitely of the mind that I would rather experience something the first time, like spoiler free. I want all the spoilers to come from my first experience with the thing, from watching it or playing it myself, and then revisiting it and looking for the foreshadowing or whatever. Because it just feels less exciting when someone just tells you outright, like, oh yeah, this is what happens. Oh, hey, by the way, did you know Darth Vader's Luke's father? Okay, cool. I wanted to see the movie first, but all right, let's just talk about it. You know. It's like I definitely agree that spoilers shouldn't ruin something, but people should still be allowed the surprise. It shouldn't be ruined for them by someone else. Especially people who just can't respect the idea of not spoiling something for someone else. Like that guy who ruined for Arlo that Snake was going to be in Smash Bros. And Arlo didn't want to know that, but you told him anyway. It's like, screw that guy. Like, say what you want about whether or not spoilers should matter. Screw that guy. Screw the guy who tells spoilers anyway after you say, no, I don't want to know. Yeah, tools programmers. Yeah. Oh, we're getting logos. We're getting logos for parts of the other things that they had a license. Because it's just not efficient to make it yourself. Speaks. Whatever that is. Powered by WISE. Assassin's Creed 3. Yeah. Warning. There's a violation of federal copy the duplicate express out of the owner. Sit through all the credits just to be reminded, hey, you didn't get 100% sync. And we will be placed when the loading screen finishes. Still the most beautiful loading screen I've ever seen. We are here. Where is here? There, for some reason. Ah. Well, no more missions for Assassin. I guess I should look for each outfit. Excuse me. Do I have to go over there and... Hang on. I'll go to the dressing chamber that's over there. Just to make sure that, Oh, well, there's one right here. Okay. Let me change outfits and see if there's any objectives that pop up for different outfits. Apparently I've completed all the contracts. But have I finished all the missions for the lady? Yes. I hope some of the stuff isn't missable. Because I swear there were more what do they call it? Ship crew missions? I swear there were like 9 ship crew missions. No, I guess that's it. See, now I'm actually disappointed that there's nothing else to do. Contrasting the first time I played, where apparently I couldn't be bothered to do the side missions. Even though those side missions would have given me exactly what I was asking for. Things to do in other outfits for me to be able to pick my approach. Well, I guess this means I'll have to figure out something else to play on Friday. And then we'll start 4 on Monday. There we go.
Discover what they did not want you to see.
I don't suppose he's up on the roof, is he?
Let Let me show you my special Erudito cut.
There it is, Erudito. It's the name of a hacker organization, not a person, that have been apparently in other games. And I don't remember them. Okay, let me look around. I want to see. Well, there were guards over there. People gonna get mad if I start climbing. Let me find a good point to actually climb up on. Get to the scaffolding. Glad to see Tim Allen one last time before we finish this. Oh, who? Who? That guy? He's up at the bell tower, isn't he? Found you. And now we get the truth of... Come on. Her father died.
Why did you leave? I would have married you if I could. You know, my arrangement with Madeleine was business. She convinced me. If the law was different, how can you ever forgive me?
I don't know, Papa.
Oh, he was... Right, because he saw the locket, and in his sickened state, he thought we were Jean. Is it not gonna just teleport me away? Alright, well, let me check the swamp for more missions. Because I really do want to know if there's anything else for me to do besides get full sync. Get out of here. Objective marker. Map marker thing. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter for you, the viewer, whether or not there's more left, because I'm gonna end once I get the answer anyway, whether it's yes or no. But I want to know. I also want to see what my percentage is. I would like it to be higher than the percentage I have on my other save, because, you know, I've beaten the game and done side stuff, so ideally I'm at like at least 90% right now. You know, just thinking about how many Assassin's Creed games I've got to go through, I almost feel like I'm going to be at this all year. I don't remember when I started, but it definitely has been a few months. Well, definitely more than a few, because we've done more than a few games. I want to say since September. I want to say that's when I started. It's been so long, I don't even remember what the last game I played on screen was. That wasn't an Assassin's Creed. Alright, moment of truth. Will I be doing anything other than getting 100% sync after this? It would seem not, but let me go change my outfit. Be absolutely sure. I can't help but remember some of the lyrics to one of the Oompa Loompa songs when I said absolutely sure. Because there's a part where they basically say, hey, yeah, we know Augustus found the chocolate. We're just going to boil him a little bit longer just to make sure we get him out, you know? And I think that part is actually cut out from the movie. Maybe that's... Maybe I only know those lyrics from the, Oh, there is a... Okay, smuggler mission. So I guess I don't have 100%, or probably not 90% just yet. Anyway, I'm gonna end it there. That's enough stupidness of me going around doing stuff that's like, the game's over, I can end now, but I didn't. I don't know why. It's always hard to end, I guess. So thanks for watching. I don't know what we're doing Friday, but I'm gonna find something. Yeah, I'll just toss some ideas around. Did I say thanks for watching? Thanks for watching. Bye.